Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we have another Shadowverse Evolved gameplay video for you. At the top of the screen we have Tim piloting his new Usurpation sword, and at the bottom of the screen we see Julian. It's actually the finals of our last, I think it was like a Saturday showdown actually. Yeah, so this is the last video of that'll hopefully have some bad glare, so again, bear with me, but just in case, we got to be safe. So looks like Julian went first, and I don't think he's done anything yet because Tim just mulliganed his hand, so that's not a good sign for sword, to mull. But I guess whenever you redraw, you have a really good chance of keeping of getting a good hand later. So Julian passed on one. That's really not like a sign of a bad hand for Uma because they might have lamplit. Tim does play the servant, which mills an Aishin flash. And let's see if Julian, yeah, he does have the lamplit at the end phase to get rid of the servant, which is very, very important and crucial. That servant can get very big very fast. Looks like a special week hit that follower. That, man, look at Julian just swinging that swinging that card over to him and landed it perfectly. Damn, so anime. That card is one when it races, it becomes a 4/4 and it adds an Uma card back from the cemetery to hand. So Tim draws to 2 play points. Maybe we'll see a spine blade here. Nope, we see a bell ringer. Actually, that's probably better. I mean, yeah, because he gets rid of it. Has a body, becomes a draw. So Julian draws a lamplit. Pretty back and forth so far. I mean, it's not really. No one's clearly in favor. Never mind, Julian just passed. So that's not good because again, he has removal spells, but oh, did he just pass? No, okay, never mind. I thought I saw Tim like start his next turn like with his play. Oh no, he did, absolutely he did. So Julian has removal cards, but I don't think anything he's gonna have is gonna out something like a floral fencer. Like if that came down right now, that would hurt a lot. I mean, I guess like make some noise plus lamplit or something, but yeah, who knows. It looks like he's gonna play the I think it's called Avarita or something. It's the 1-drop spell. I think that's what I saw in his hand, in Tim's hand. Oh, it looks like, I think that might be a gem staff or an octress. I think it's a gem staff. I think if it's a gem staff, we might search Floral Fencer. Floral Fencer is still pretty strong. So, I could definitely tell what the card would be if I didn't wear these sunglasses on, but I think you guys need to know just how bright, important it is to look away from glary cards. So, looks like he does play Octress, and that hits a Daiwa, and I think that was an Oguri cap. Hitting a Daiwa is huge. That's very huge. So we're actually going to evolve the Octress right now, and we're going to steal a lamplit. We can't play it right now. Not that there's anything we really want to hit, but I mean, if the Octress lives, I mean, that's gonna be a pretty decent card. So Julian just draws an Ikuno. Kind of slow right now, truthfully. I mean, but he's got 4 play points, so okay, he does play Ikuno. Let's see what he takes here. Another Ikuno and a Daiwa, and I think that's a not will to overtake, outrunning the encroaching heat. So Ikuno adds. Did he add another Ikuno? Surely not. I think maybe he did. Maybe his hand's that bad. Okay, so it looks like Ikuno is going to end up warding. Tim's got to be feeling pretty good about this because his board got to stay, including the bell ringer, which is going to block something later on, or act as a lightning rod, one way or another. Okay, so Tim draws to 4 play points. I mean, a floral right here would be really, really nice. Looks like we're going to have an Apostle. That's still really good, too. So we're going to mill 2 cards. Hits a will to, or, God, I don't want to keep it. Why I keep saying that. Outrunning the encroaching heat and an Agnes. So that hurts, too. You're hitting all these power cards right now. So he's going to evolve. I think this is last Evo point. Yeah, it sure is. Last Evo point, swing for 4 to Julian. And I think we're going to ward this Bell Ringer just to block a hit, and keep the Octress, you know, possibly alive for a little bit longer. We might Lamplet at the end here to do 2 damage to maybe the Bell Ringer to make it, you know, easier to clear this board. Like, what if, oh man, what if we had like Lamplet and then we did Aishin? That would be a really good like neutralization. For the most part, I mean, you'd still like, you'd bounce the Apostle and then crash into the Octress, but yeah, I agree with this. I mean, I don't know what's really in his hand, but even if you had an Aishin, like, ugh, man, it still feels bad because he still has the Apostle, which can mill 2 more and draw you a card, and then you trade with the Octress. Doesn't feel great. So Daiwa comes down. Okay, I'm convinced he added a Daiwa, not an Ikuno, off of the Ikuno reveals. So he's going to add a, I think that is a, yeah, that's Make Some Noise. So I think he's gonna now use Make Some Noise to out the Apostle, which is really, oh no, he's gonna out the oh yeah, that makes way more sense. I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm super dumb. It outs the Octress, which can potentially reduce the cost of the Lamplet. So we might as well just out that. Plus the Apostle's only like a 4/3 right now. So Julian's probably hoping that he's made it easier to out that Apostle later. But nothing. There's nothing in Julian's hand, from what I can tell, that's gonna shift like the tides of the game. Like, it seems like it's all of his like B team Uma cards that are in his hand right now, and Tim keeps milling his A team. So Tim is on, it looks like 5 play points. He's going to use 1 play point to do Lamplet to the Daiwa, and then he Angelic Snipes the Daiwa away. So that's 2 play points gone, but he got rid of Daiwa, so he doesn't have to worry about a Lamplet coming down from Julian's hand. Not that it was really even that bad in the first place, but Julian takes another 4, so that puts him at 12, and that's pretty big for Uma. Uma really, like in the best builds of Uma, there's really no heals, so the damage that you start dealing early on is going to stick, and that's going to make it really easy for you to close out the game, especially if Uma has no board. Uma doesn't deal with big boards that well either. Okay, so we do play the Avarita. I hope that's what it's called, but it looks like he's gonna see if he's hit a Thief, and I saw, I think at least a Spine Blade in there, so he hits another Apostle. Okay, not bad. So he should have only 2 play points left. Maybe he's already got a Spine Blade, or maybe that was a Spine Blade, and these sunglasses are just really making this very hard for me. Which, you know, I'm telling you right now, that's probably the case. We play a Servant. We're going to mill another one. Mills another Daiwa. All 3 Daiwa are gone. That is tough. I mean, he does have the Uma in hand that adds something back from the cemetery, but that's a way too big of a commitment into a board like this right now. Because that Servant is a 2/1. It could instantly just become 4 out of nowhere. Even just playing that Apostle he added last turn can make it a 4/2 out of nowhere, you know. So looks like, let's see how Julian counters this. You know, he's got to mitigate the damage. Rice Shower would actually not be too bad right now, because Julian's on 6 play points. I wonder, I actually don't know who won the die roll, if Julian opted to go first or if Tim opted to go second, you know. Yeah, Rice Shower would be pretty nice because you could take out the Apostle, maybe even race it if you wanted to just out that Bell Ringer finally. But that Bell Ringer is just like dying to get hit by something, but Julian's not giving it to him. No ma'am, I don't even see you. Okay, so it looks like he is, I think that one is called like Sakura something. I don't know, I'm not gonna try. Okay, so he does play the Recycler. He's gonna race it, but he's just gonna be hitting the Bell Ringer. This has been going really south for Julian the whole time. You know, it's like the RNG has definitely been in Tim's favor. Like, you know, Julian would have benefited a lot from having something like an Agnes here. So we're just gonna add back the Make Some Noise, destroy the Apostle, and I don't think we swing Bell Ringer here because if we're not really, we're just making it easier for our follower to get outed, and we give Tim an extra card, you know, which could end up being like a disciple, which is just 5 damage to our face, you know. So yeah, he doesn't look like he's not gonna hit the bell ringer. It doesn't make any sense right now. We're a long ways away from taking the game back. So look at that glare, man. Like, yeah, my bad. I mean, I'm gonna try to see if we can get a better spot for the for recording this week. But hopefully it hasn't been too bad for you guys to stick around through for the last few videos. Tim, looking at his hand, I believe he's on 6 play points. If he has a gem staff, I honestly just going gem staff search disciple is pretty cracked right now, because that would mill another one into Julian's grave, hit him for 5, and then the servant would become a 3. It would be 10 damage, and it would leave him at 2. You know. We're gonna play Apostle. Okay, so we mill a vodka and this is like hitting the vodkas now is not that great, but it's just like it's the principle of like, man, he's hit 2 Daiwas and then he hit 2 vodkas, just, you know, the buddy, you know. Yeah, Julian's showing him the cards that were hit. He's gonna evolve the Apostle, deal 4 damage, and then swing for 6. Puts Julian down to 6. You might as well ward the bell ringer, buddy. I mean, it's lived the whole time. You know, maybe now it'll finally get you a draw. Draw makes some noise, and this is gonna be a tough one to come back from, for sure. Looks like we play Ikuno. Oh my gosh. Okay, we see an Agnes finally. You know, it's probably too little, too late, but you know, sign of hope. Sign of hope. I don't think so. Because now the bell ringer actually kind of makes a pretty big difference, because we can't even swing into the servant. So maybe we should have outed it earlier. Maybe I was just playing wrong about that. Yeah, this game looks about over. I mean, Sword is just so strong when things start going so right for you. Like a game like this, Sword is so hard to beat, which is surprising, because normally Sword used to get bullied by something like Uma, but it's certainly evolved, whereas Uma really has not. I mean, Uma adapts a little bit, but it doesn't necessarily evolve. I think that's a raindrop drums. So we're gonna out the Apostle. Now Tim still has lethal on board though, so we have to. I mean, I think we still have make some noise, so we can still out the servant. Probably gonna have to though. Kudos to Julian for not giving up though. He is not going down without a fight. He's gonna wait until he sees lethal on board that he can't deal with. Ward the Ikuno and pass. Tim draws, I think that is another snipe in his hand. I don't know if he's thinking at end phase. It seems like he is. He must have 1 play point. He's considering using Angelic Snipe. So he does have a Spine Blade in his hand. So this Ikuno is a whole bunch of nothing. You know, he can out it no matter what. I don't know what he's thinking of, like why he's considering using Snipe. But I can't see his hand very well, so who knows. So I mean, there's a lot of different cards Tim could draw to just close this one out, and it seems all but done, right? Like just getting to a disciple one way or another would be great. But let's see. So it looks like he does use Angelic Snipe on the Ikuno, leaving it to 2. And then he's going to draw to, I think, 7 play points. And does he draw a way to end the game here? He's thinking pretty hard. I think he did. I can't tell. I can't tell what he drew. He's covering all the cards from us with his grubby little fingers. Spine Blade. Okay, so he is gonna Spine Blade the Ikuno. So why did we like Angelic Snipe? Oh my gosh, I already had it. Alright, well, took a little long for that one. That's gonna be the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.